What is up, you guys? So welcome back to my channel. It is Caitlin here, and today I'm bringing you my top 4 weight loss excuses. Now, me personally, I'm tired of starting over and over again with my weight loss journey, so I decided excuses are no longer valid, and every time I think of an excuse, I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I've written down my top 4 excuses that I would live by, or I would tell myself, and maybe I'm not alone. Maybe somebody else is telling them maybe somebody else is telling themselves the exact excuses. And back then I didn't realize they were excuses. That's the way my mind worked. So I've ranked these from what I think are most common to least common, or at least in my mind. So my number 1 may be what everyone says. Anyways, let's dive into this list, and yeah. Alright, so number 4 boils down to procrastination. So I'll start Monday, I'll start tomorrow, oh, I'll start this weekend, or oh, I'll just eat what I want this weekend and then start Monday. So I would do decent from Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I'd fall off the wagon. I'm guilty, and I did this every week. Sometimes I would make it to Thursday, but I can't recall a time that I would start on a Monday and wait. I can't recall a time where I started on a Monday and actually made it to the next Monday, and so on and so forth, until here recently, that is. But yeah, so procrastination is the biggest one, and yeah. Number 3, I used to think that cheat meals are okay. I used to think cheat meals were okay, to the point I had a cheat meal every day for every meal. And that's just not gonna work. If cheat meals are okay as a treat, but not every meal, not every day, because there's no diet or no moderation. Why do I keep yawning? So there's no moderation, there's no anything. It's just I ate bad all the time, and I would call them my treat meals or my cheat meals. And I would still go to the gym, and I'd work my little butt off. I'd burn 500 or more calories a workout, and then I'd come home and go to McDonald's or something like that. And it doesn't work. You have to find moderation, and yeah. Alright, my number 2 excuse, which I feel the most silly about this one and then the next one, but this one I think is the silliest, and I don't know where this came from in my mind, but I used to think that if I ordered something healthy at a restaurant, I would be made fun of because the fat girl is ordering something healthy. Can you even wrap your brain around that thought process? It doesn't make sense. There's no reason someone would make fun of you at a restaurant for ordering a salad if you're overweight. Now granted, I may be wrong. People may actually make fun of other people for ordering a salad at a restaurant, but it's just, you shouldn't care. You shouldn't care what other people think. You shouldn't care about other people's thoughts and things like that when it comes to your happiness and your success and your weight. And it's just, I don't know, it's silly that I even thought that, and I even caught myself thinking it this past weekend. Everyone else was getting like sandwiches and fries and all this, and I got a sweet potato and a steak instead of a fried sandwich, or I really wanted a cheese sandwich with some cream soup, but I knew that that wasn't the best option for me and the way that my diet is, or my meals are set up right now, and it wasn't what was best for me. So I stopped myself and I ordered what I wanted and I ate it and I was happy. And that's just what you need to do. So if you think that someone's gonna make fun of you for ordering, even if it's little changes. So if you go to McDonald's per se, I haven't been to McDonald's in a while, because customer service, that's a different story. But I haven't gone to McDonald's in a while, but I do know they have fruit options in the kids meals. So the kids meal is a smaller portion. So get a kids meal, and instead of fries, get apples. And nobody's gonna make fun of you for that. It's, oh goodness, it is exactly what you want and what you think is best for you and your body, and that's all that matters. Alright, so my number one most bullcrap excuse that I used to tell myself every day. This is the thing I told myself when I'd go on Instagram or YouTube or Pinterest, and I would see like transformation photos of some, if I say transformation photos, someone comes to your mind. So you'd look at these people lost 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds, and I would look at them and then I would tell myself, oh, you don't have to work as hard as they did because you don't have as far to go. And this thought and this excuse consumed me to the point that I told myself it so much that I ended up gaining 30 pounds. And whenever I think about that, whenever I first started thinking of that excuse and using it, I was about 200 pounds, give or take 205. And then I got up to 235 or 230. It kind of, I was never sure if it was 235 because I always weighed in the evening, or if it was actually 235. If you weigh yourself in the morning versus the afternoon, it's going to be a lot different. So I don't know if I was actually 235 or I was like 230, but I say 235 because it's more embarrassing. But yeah, so I would look at a fitness inspiration and I would say to myself, I don't have as much to do as them. I don't have to work as hard as they did because I don't have as far to go. What kind of crazy, like, I can't even wrap my head around it. I still can't. And it was just so, and I truly believed it. That's the most messed up part about it, is I 100% believed that excuse. So I wouldn't push as hard in the gym. I wouldn't eat right. I would have an extra cookie because if they made a post that they said they had, oh, I did good, I only had half a cookie at this Christmas party or whatever, I would have a whole cookie because I didn't have as far to go as them. What kind of excuse is that? Like, I'm so upset at myself for it, and I'm kind of ashamed, but hey, like, that's life. I've learned that that's a complete and utter lie, and you do have to work your little butt off if you want to get anywhere. And that's just how it is. That's, losing weight's hard. Very hard. And I'm still struggling, but we'll get there. I'll get there. I know I will. And you will too if you're on a weight loss journey. And just keep your head up and keep smiling and make a goals list or a goals journal. Can't talk and I keep yawning. I'm a mess. And just write down where you want to go, what you want to be, but keep it realistic. Don't say I want to lose 100 pounds in a month. That's not going to happen. You may lose 100 pounds in a year, and you may lose 100 pounds in 5 years. And it's all about what you need and what you need to do and your body, and just there's so many factors into weight loss that I can't even begin to fathom. Like, everyone has their own journey, everyone has their own way of doing things, and it's not easy. And